Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Architect John Riggio joining us here again today. Welcome to the show.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm well. Architect hailing from New Jersey, tri-state area, though. Let him tell you a little bit about his practice, what he does. And I know today he'll be very visual and show us some of the projects, which is always amazing work he does. I love how thorough you are and prepared. So tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then we'll continue.
Yes, hello, my name is John Riggio. I'm an architect. My office is located in Metuchen, New Jersey. And I service New York City, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And today I have some sample projects today I'd like to show everyone. And I can just go over here and let me share the screen for a minute. Let's go over to the pictures. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to leave off with the project that I had showed the last time, but I found some of the interior shots of that project. So let me just do that right now. Okay, great. Okay, so this is a project. It is sort of in Central Jersey, South Jersey. It is a house that was originally did have like some existing foundations. It was a one-story house. And this here, what we did was completely removed everything from the house. Only kept some of the foundation of the house. And let me just go through some of the pictures. I think some of these I had already shown. This is some pictures of the completed house here. And now today I have some pictures that are showing the inside of the house. Now, one interesting thing about this house is this house was constructed, it didn't have a particular owner for the house. So this house was already constructed in the idea of someone who would buy the house. And so they did some very nice details on the inside of this house. And I think looking at this, you could see that this has a double height entrance that we made here. And it has a stair, has some wood balusters, and you see it has a very nice chandelier in the middle here. It's a very nice LED chandelier. This is sort of a new type of light fixture they have here. And this here is the living room heading into the house, going to the right side. And this is sort of like a basic living room. Okay, now this is that front entrance light that is lit now with LED lights, and it has some recessed lights in the ceiling here, which is a sort of a standard that I always like to do on each job. With the recessed lightings, we have the chandelier, we have the air system here, smoke detector, and now let's go to the next one. And this is also a completely new kitchen area. The whole house was gutted out. And you see that it's very nice flooring. This has these really large tile floors like that.
I'm taking a picture. What type of floor is that? What do you call that stone? That's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like a marble. It's really it's very nice stonework they did here. And this is a new kitchen. Has a very nice grill here with exhaust, and the window here over the sink, which is the standard. And then we go over here, we have this expanded eating area with some windows and a sliding door. You can then just going through some pictures of the house. This is photograph from the kitchen area that we had just looked at, looking towards the dining room. Now for this house, the dining room is it's a larger dining room. I made the square footage of this area larger, and it has a island here where you put bar stools around it. And it's just showing here we have the pendant light fixture over that island, and some recessed lights in the eating area. And I think here I have my drawings on there. This is just finishing out the final seal on this house. And this here is from the sliding doors. We put in a deck here, and it goes to the yard area. And this is just some pictures I took here. Okay, so this is the exterior where the deck is going into the sliding glass door. And I think above that you can see I constructed a terrace area. So the terrace area has a door from the second floor going out to this flat terrace over the eating area. Okay, now this is some of the area, the piece of the foundation that they kept in place. And I think from the last time, this side has three cascading roofs, and the reason is because of the zoning requirements. The zoning requirements, the setback was more in distance than what was already existing. So that is why this whole thing with the roof looks like this here. And but we were able to detail it up. It looks very nice. And it seems to work pretty good. There's a little slope on the property to this side anyway. So it came out pretty good. And this is from the rear of the house. So I think before I showed just the front area, now this is showing the rear of the house. And it looks pretty good with these three roofs. You have the terrace with the door here. And this is just where the eating area is. And when you walk out the deck to the yard area here. And of course, with the house, we completely do a full gut out, retrofitting the whole thing with new heating systems, upgrading everything. This is showing the new air conditioning unit. And usually one is for the first floor, and the other one is usually for the second floor. That is a new way to do it. So we're keeping the tonnage of each unit maybe around between 5 tons and close to 6 tons. So they aren't too massive a unit size. And so this is some more pictures here. This is another picture of the dining room and looking towards the living room area. And this is just the garage area, completely renovated, completely brand new. This is just the picture showing the entrance with the new stairs, the wood detail stairs. They're stained, and the looks like a marble floor. It's turned out pretty good. This is just a picture of the garage area. This is the cellar. This is showing the new heating systems here. This area, they have a water softener system. And that's because they have hard water coming into the house, and they use a water softener to make the water drinkable, usable. And that's one thing that is done in some areas here. And we also have a water pump to the left side here. And this is another um, commonly used piece of equipment, and that is to pump extra water. If the water level were to rise from flooding, like storms, things like that, they have a pump that we put into the cellar floor. And the correct way to do this these days is to put a perimeter drain in. They put a perimeter drain around the inside of the foundation. When the water table rises from a bed of rainstorms, things like that, the water would then go around the foundation and would go into the water pump. And the water pump would pump it out to either the yard, or sometimes it would pump all the way out maybe to where the street line is and go into the drain. So that is something that we use here and for the water drainage. Some houses, if they're very large, maybe if the house was a 5,000 square foot house, we might have two drains in the cellar. This house, we have one drain over here, but some houses might have more than one drain too. And then I think from here, you can see the hot water heater. It's a Ream hot water heater, and it has a direct vent. No more chimney. Same thing with the heating system, high efficiency system. I think here you can see a couple PVC pipes, no more chimneys, and this is a high efficiency unit. So the old systems were completely removed from this house. Some of these old heating systems, a lot of them were still running on old oil tank heating systems. They didn't necessarily have even gas lines connected into the house. So this is completely upgraded. This is just showing a picture of a pull down ladder into the attic with all new roofing in here. And this is just a very simple way to get to the attic. Sometimes we put a stair in there so it's more usable as a storage space. Some people would even go to finishing it, making a half story. And this is a picture now from the second floor showing the chandelier, the new LED chandelier. The whole floor here is completely brand new. The old floor, there was a roof there, is completely removed, all the walls are removed. This is a completely newly built house from some of the existing foundations that were there. And this here is the second floor here with the hallway. And this here shows the entrance with the arch window, picture window, door with the side lights, and it's showing here that the chandelier is on there. So they get a very nice entrance. And it shows here also the recessed lighting, the air system. And this is another picture of that. This is more just looking straight to the front door. And this one is to the side where you can see a piece of the living room here. And then this here is another interior shot from the second floor showing the hallway. And I have a little video clip I made when going through this. I will show it in a second. Now this here is just showing the bedroom. Hardwood floor with stained very dark. And
Beautiful, beautiful.
so this room has some very nice moldings along the ceiling. You see moldings along the
Yeah, I
ceiling.
saw that in the foyer too.
Yes. So this is and some very nice hardware. They have some new styled hardware here. So it gives it like the black iron look of the hardware. And this here, this is just like a basic sliding door. It's just a pre-molded door they have here. And just the room always has all the basic things today. You have the smoke carbon monoxide detector, you have your air system, some recessed lighting. And let's go through here. Okay, so this is the bathroom. The bathroom was made very nice. So this is still for our prospective owner of the property. The homeowner is not fully not sold. And this here is a very nice bathroom, has a nice stone top to it, and just like a basic walk-in with the bath and the window. These windows also, if you need, they have mullions on them, so they a little more decorative. Okay, and this is another bathroom in the house too. Another room, just looking at the windows. This is a good close-up of the windows. Just shows that it has some details on them. And this is a room that shows that this is a bedroom and it has a walk-in bathroom. And then this here, we're just showing here, this is from the master bedroom and the master bath. Has two closets. Okay, now this is a video I made. This is gonna do a little walkthrough for 1 minute.
So cool.
And I did this just so you can see each one of the spaces of the house. It just goes through, showing walk-in closets, hallways. And now that is the door that goes to the terrace, and that's to the laundry room. That's the second floor laundry room, which is a standard today on these larger houses. Everyone likes to wash them on the second floor. You don't have to use the cellar. So this is just going through the rooms, heading to the rooms now that are located on the left side of the house. Okay, heading towards the hallway again. Looking back towards the other side of the house. And then this is looking towards the entrance, towards the bedroom. Okay, and that finishes that video. Okay, let's go to the next picture. Okay, so now this is the picture from when I did that walkthrough video, and it's showing the front of the house. You see the thin stone around the bottom foundation, around the steps, concrete walk, and this shows a nice arch over the entrance. This is showing the same thing here. In this house, we kept it simple with just the siding and then the stone detail. This house doesn't have the drive it with the stucco finish. And this is a picture just shows my sign I like to put in front of the house as far as advertising. I always get some phone calls. And this here is another nice picture of the house on this side. Okay, some more of these. Okay, and that finishes it. Let me show some other jobs. I have some other ones to show. I have one interesting job to talk about is this job here in Metuchen. And this job in Metuchen, which is slightly different than the other jobs that I've been showing, is this is a house that the building, the zoning code really, and the town planning, they require the house to look like a colonial revival house. It has to look similar to colonial revival, take some aspects and details of the colonial revival house. And the reason why this house was particularly also had to meet the requirements of colonial revival is because the original foundations were built slightly off from the setback requirements that are required today. So instead of the owner removing all of the foundations, which is going to cost more money, they decided to go.
Oh, I just lost you. Hello, hello? John, you still there? John, I lost your audio. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, good.
Your
I don't
internet
know what
connection is
happened.
unstable. I lost you for a second there.
Okay, so what's happening here is so this house has to meet the requirements. It has to look a little colonial revival in the town. We're touching here. That's what my office is. It's just one of the requirements I have. So let me just share this picture with you and we'll just go through it. Let's just go over here and share the picture. Okay, good. Okay, so this here, you can see this is the finished product of the house. And I think you can see from here,
Wow.
it has a really big covered porch in the front, some columns. It has windows spaced individually. And we have a nice front pediment in the front. Now, this house originally, I think the owner and a lot of the houses we usually do a little more contemporary. They, of course, each house has a similar type of things that maybe a colonial revival would have, but we were usually doing more contemporary. And the number one reason we also are doing contemporary is valued a lot higher. The colonial revival house does not have as much value, as much as 50% less. So I think this particular house, it is a large house, but with the requirements, it has to look like colonial revival. So we tried to make this look as expensive as possible, also along with the building code. And so we have some nice thin stone here. They did very nice some detailing here. It's requirements from the town requirements as far as the planning and the zoning. There are some pieces of this that were existing, and that is the reason because it was already existing with some non-conforming foundations. And so as far as this project is concerned, we really tried to maximize the value of the house. We did add on to the front of the house, and I'll show you that here. So this whole area on the right side is a brand new addition. The whole second floor is brand new. We only kept some foundations and this garage door. That's about it. Everything else is completely brand new. There's a whole second floor addition to the front. The whole porch is brand new. Everything is brand new on this house. It's completely built over from the bottom up. I have some pictures here showing some of the wood framing. And but the house, I think it came out very nice. It came out nice, and it's a sturdy looking house, and it came out pretty good. And so this is how it looks here. Now this is going towards this here. This is on over here on Durham Road, and this is sort of a busy street. And the side to the left of this, where the porch is facing, is sort of a side street. isn't as busy with traffic. This side is a little more busy with traffic, so that's why the house looks like this. The address is facing the busy street, and so this is how it looks here. And I think you can see that this is wood deck here, and it has we have footings. And let's just go to the next picture. Okay, now this is though in the very narrow side yard that was existing, and this required me to go to the planning board, and so we had everyone there, the lawyer, the engineer, and the owner was of the property. And this here is another photograph. This is a photograph heading towards the corner of the house, and you get a nice look at this. It came out pretty good. This is some more pictures of the house. And now I have the next picture is the inside of the house during the wood framing. So this
Wow.
is showing the entrance. So even though we did a colonial on the outside, the entrance is a little more contemporary on the inside. We
Mm-hmm.
do a double height space here. So you walk into the front door and we still kept a double height space.
Cool.
And with the new stair going to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think here you can see we have all new wood. This whole house is completely brand new. And I see here the stairs going up. This is during construction. They're here with, this is sort of at the wood framing. They put some
Mm-hmm.
electrical lighting in.
Amazing.
And this is the new entrance. And I think that ends the pictures on here, but let me just go back through them. So this is just sort of the inside of the house. All new wood structure. And then this is the finished product of the house.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yes. And so this whole house is brand new. Only really this garage door is still existing. So that was another very nice one. Let's see here.
Beautiful.
And I think I have another job I could show you real quick. I have this is another job that's in progress. Let me just share this for a second.
Sure.
And this job, but this is another job that's still in progress, and this is a very large house
Wow.
also. The style on this is a little more of a contemporary, and this is the rear of the house with the trellis roof over a deck.
Mm-hmm.
This house is a similar idea. Some pieces of the foundation are existing, but the rest of it is there was only a one-story house originally there. They didn't have any porch or anything. It was completely brand new now. So let me just stop that one. Okay, good. And let's see if we have time for another one. I could show another job here. Let's see what else we have available. Okay, let me just share this one also. And so this is another house also. This was close to about a 5,000 square foot house too.
Wow.
This is
Beautiful.
completely brand new. This has new foundations. It has new superior wall foundations too. They are the latest technology. And this has a lot of thin stone veneer
The
on it.
veneer. Mm-hmm.
Has the dry-wood stucco details on it. And you see it has black
I feel
windows.
like stucco's making a comeback. I see a lot more of it.
Yes. Yes, and it's very good for the houses. You get a lot more insulation.
Insulation.
You get
Really?
3 inches of rich insulation, so your house is much warmer and much better
Ah,
energy efficiency. So this house has the put the driveways on the side. You see we have some things here with the 3 windows here. And this is the master bedroom on this side of the house where the garage is. Has these thin windows. These windows are
great.
each side of where the bedroom goes. And these rooms, this house was made sort of what the bedrooms are a little larger. They include a study
Wow.
area in the bedrooms. And so instead of trying to fit a lot of bedrooms, they're larger bedrooms. There are 3 larger bedrooms plus 1 master bedroom. And let's see
Hmm.
what else on this. So this shows the sign here for Superior Walls is just next to the project. And this is just another picture of the house here. And another picture there. So this is a completely new house. It's very large.
Beautiful.
Has a little window in the attic there. You get your window storage, the storage in the attic area, attic storage.
Another beautiful home by John Riggio.
And in fact, from this one, I did the house right across the street. I could put some pictures together there for another time, and we could look through them.
Sure. Sounds good. Would love to see it. I love those brown windows again, the dark windows. I love that. Look. All right, John, how can we contact you?
Yes, you can just go to my webpage. It's www.johnriggio.com, and that's spelled JOHNRIGGIO. And there you could find my contact information. I have sample photographs, description of my work. And if you're interested in working on a project, just give me a call and call you back, and certainly we can start work right away.
Great. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.